Hey everybody, yes, this is the present me. Yes, I got rid of the beard. I'm sorry to anyone who feels offended or who feels disappointed by that fact, but I am a lot more comfortable and a lot happier without it. Even though I think it's a good look, I just don't like the feel of it. And again, as I said the other day, I grew it out for y'all, only for y'all. So you should feel prized and and celebrated for that fact, that I committed this deeply selfless act on with absolutely nothing to gain from it except looking good, I guess. But I didn't even care about that. It was just, no wiki, grow a beard, you're gonna be awesome if you grew a beard. And I was like, okay, will do. And I just let it grow for six weeks, and now it's gone. So there you go. But that was the preamble to this video. And yes, this is a present day video. I'm going to mix in, as you've noticed probably, if you're a faithful viewer of this channel, I've mixed in some of my older videos that I had initially posted, but which got deleted when my old channel got nuked by YouTube. I didn't realize I still had a lot of these videos in the memory of my phone. I'm a technological retard. I don't know how smartphones work. I don't know that data gets stored when I don't even know it's getting stored. I thought, when I deleted something off of my camera folder that it's just gone, but apparently not in a lot of cases. So I'm going to mix in some of my older stuff. But today I want to talk about the new Jurassic Park movie, whose title I don't even remember. I care so little about this movie that I don't even remember the title of it. Why did I see it? Because I thought it would be a way to spend a couple of hours in an air-conditioned place and just get some respite from the spiders that are always digging into my brain and infecting my mind. And I've been trying to write lately, and you sometimes need to just get a little bit of a break from that. It comes and fits and starts. And so I saw the new Jurassic Park movie was out, and I thought, well, okay, dinosaurs, cool. I'm not really interested in anything about it, but maybe it'll just be a passable way to spend a couple of hours in a nice air-conditioned, darkened room. And I went to a new theater. There's actually there's a movie theater here in my hometown which had closed down, but now it's reopened under different management. And I should have taken some pictures of it. The interiors are, are very curious. It looks more like an office building than a movie theater. It's very strange in that regard. But it's got the fresh, that fresh carpet smell. When there's a new carpet, it's got that smell, which is nice. So anyway, 4 minutes and change into the video. Let me get to the meat of this. Of what I'm going to be talking about. This is not a review of the movie. The movie was fine, I guess. It was forgettable. There were some interesting stunts. There were some interesting special effects. But it was just sort of, whatever. But what I did find interesting about it is a couple of things. And first of all, there's something very eerie about a lot of things concerning this movie, because I guess I'll have to give a little bit of exposition here about what's going on in the world of the movie that I'm so little interested in. But if you hadn't watched the last Jurassic Park movie, what has happened is the dinosaurs have left their cages. They've left the theme park or whatever they were on before, and now they've come back into the, they're now out in the world. So dinosaurs, who have been recreated by these scientists, through cloning from old DNA and all that. Now the new conceit, the new premise is you just meet up with dinosaurs. Like if you're walking through the woods, you might see a dinosaur. If you're driving down the road, a dinosaur might come walking towards you, might come lumbering towards you. So they're out there in the actual environment. They're in the ocean, and they're changing the ecosphere of the world. Okay, that's kind of an interesting premise. They don't do very much with it, but it's kind of interesting. So one of the things that's interesting in the movie, or is kind of frighteningly prescient about the movie, which I assume was made in the last couple of years, but not. It must have been made before the present circumstances of things. But there's this billionaire, quote unquote, philanthropist type. I don't think I need to name any names for you to guess who that character might be modeled after. And he's in charge of a company or a corporation called BioSyn, BioSyn. That's pretty cool. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm discovering there's some not bad stuff in this movie just from talking about it. But that's his company is called BioSyn, which is interesting because it's biosyn, meaning biosynthetic. This guy is interested in selling synthetics, GMO type stuff. He's interested in making it so that these kind of products are going to be foisted upon the world, and he can get even richer and more powerful than he already is. But also, it's a biosyn. You could look at it as biosyn, S-I-N, because of the things that he's doing. What is he doing? Well, he's tampering with he's genetically enhancing various creatures like locusts. He has created this new type of locust, this new type of mega locust that's like the size of a house pet. Just this huge bug, and they swarm around, and they're wreaking havoc on farmlands, and eating up all the crop. And so there's lots of discussion about the food distribution, and a lot of really uncomfortably relevant stuff that we're hearing right now about the food chain being disrupted, and people potentially going without food, and the farmers can't feed their livestock, and it's going to pretty soon lead to some kind of catastrophe. And it's all, I know this is like a spoiler, but it's all. I'm thinking you probably don't care, so I'm just gonna keep talking. It's all part of this guy's nefarious plan. This billionaire philanthropist. He says that he's going to be, through his experimentation, he's going to be developing, all of these. He's going to be finding cures for illnesses, and a lot of good will come from it. A lot that is beneficial for humanity will come from his experimentation. But what he's really doing is he's going to force this situation in which the food chain is disrupted because of his killer locusts that are out loose his murder locusts. You know, they had the murder hornets that were in the news a couple of years ago. Now we got the murder locusts in the movie, devastating the livestock everywhere. And so Biosyn has provided a sanctuary for dinosaurs to where they can dwell among other dinosaurs, and I guess it's sort of like a national park kind of thing. But the other, so all that, it all plays out, and it's, like I said, it's kind of semi-entertaining, I guess. But another really strange thing about the movie is there is early on, they slip in basically this 5-minute commercial for the CIA. There's this I don't know, and it's like totally superfluous to the plot, but there's like some character who has to be who wants to find out more about something or other, so he or she, I can't even remember which character it was. It's funny just how little I care about this movie, but there were enough interesting things in it for me to talk about. So that's what I'm doing now. This is not a movie review per se. It's more of an analysis of certain things in it that I think are to be remarked upon, that are interesting. And again, I already talked about the uncomfortably relevant aspects concerning food distribution and the nefarious doings of this so-called billionaire philanthropist, who is actually a nefarious criminal whose actions are going to result in millions of people starving, but ultimately, he'll be able to sell his synthetic product, his superior synthetic product, which his murder locusts aren't eating. But so then early on, we've got this thing where suddenly the CIA, there's like a member of the CIA who turns up, and then he says, well, you know what? After Jurassic World failed, a lot of the people who were a part of it joined the agency, and so it's like this commercial for the CIA is a noble organization, and it's just really weird that they found a way to finagle that in to this movie, which again, so on the one hand, this movie threatens to be revelatory or let's say revelatory of the method. It's showing what maybe in a sense is really going on with the fact that there's food out there, but it's being disrupted because a certain billionaire philanthropist is buying up a lot of farmland. I don't know if you've heard about that, but it's happening. And here, this billionaire philanthropist, he's not buying up farmland, but he's seeing to it that farmland is getting ravaged because of his these genetically modified locusts that he's created. So in the one sense, it's like there's something truthful that's being revealed here in this movie, or semi-truthful. Like, this movie was made well before 2022, before there was any of this talk about food distribution lines being disrupted, but something very similar happening in the movie. I find that odd. And then they also have this commercial for the CIA, and have it's like the CIA is a good, noble institution, and a lot of people joined up after, and it's like, that surely wasn't there, just because the makers of the film just decided to kiss the ass of the CIA. I'm pretty much thinking they got money from the feds, and in exchange for that money, they had to throw in this really superfluous scene that doesn't add anything to the plot, in which the CIA is praised. So, just a couple of interesting things about the newest dinosaur movie. I'll find out the title after I finish this video. Have y'all seen it? If you have, what do you think? Am I missing anything? What's going on here? You know, I just thought those are a couple of things that were worth mentioning, worth talking about. Thanks for watching, and hit me up if you have a question or comment. Talk to y'all soon.